James Russell. James, where are you? Okay, there you are. Good, thank you. So James Russell, which is Jim, grew up in North Idaho and graduated with a BS in electrical engineering from the University of Idaho in 1956. Upon graduation, he received an Army commission and accepted an engineering job at RCA in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where he worked for 1 year and obtained a patent for the company in power tube design and manufacturing. From 1957 to 1960, Jim served as an Army officer at the Redstone Arsenal Guided Missile School in Huntsville, Alabama, where he directed 75 instructors teaching missile guidance and propulsion courses for U.S. and foreign military personnel. He established the first military course in transistors, and Wernher von Braun's missile experts participated in the course. Not long thereafter, the United States launched the nation's first satellite. Jim worked for the Operations Research Office at Johns Hopkins University, a federal contract research center in 1960. And then from 1961 to 1972 for Research Analysis Corporation in McLean, Virginia. While at Research Analysis Corporation, he completed 46 hours of graduate study in mathematical statistics at American University and learned how to apply operations research methods for the pioneers. He became a leading expert in communications security associated with radio frequency and call sign assignments for tactical radio networks, and led a team applying operations research techniques to automated radio frequency assignments for the Army units in Europe. This led Jim to becoming the featured speaker at the military executive course in operations research and systems analysis several dozen times. In 1969, at the request of Joint Chiefs of Staff, he spent 6 weeks with land, sea, and air military units in 8 countries in the Pacific, including Vietnam, and one on the Laos border, evaluating serious military communication security issues and recommending improvements. In 1972, when Congress directed that the RAC be sold, Jim led a team of 20 analysts to secure Joint Applications International Corporation, or SAIC, which then was a small employee-owned science and engineering company with about 90 people. Initially, he led division in quantitative analysis and computer systems integration for governmental and commercial organizations in the areas such as advanced defense technology, healthcare, statistical surveys, information management systems, and others. For over 30 years, as Senior Vice President for the Corporate Development, he provided leadership in growth of the company to $6 billion in annual revenue in markets such as defense, healthcare systems, transportation, law enforcement, energy, and the environment. In 2004, he transitioned to a consulting employee and has continued to help SAIC grow to $11 billion in annual revenue just this past year. From 2004 to the present, as an independent consultant, senior advisor, and private investigator, Jim has assisted over 100 innovative technology companies in their development and growth. This includes consulting work for Foundation for Enterprise Development, assisting companies funded under the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, otherwise known as DARPA, the Small Business Innovation Research Program, or SBIR, and transitioned a wide variety of advanced technology into use. During his career, Jim has served as the Director of Corporate Boards, Senior Corporate Advisor, Information Technology Consultant for universities, private investigator, and a member of several professional military technology committees. His private foundation provides charitable support to the University of Idaho and other nonprofit organizations fostering science and technology initiatives in the United States. Jim, please come forward.
Get this slow enough. Well, thank you, Larry, and also thank you, Mary Lee and Jonah, for the hard work that they did putting this together. We all know what that takes, and it's much appreciated. I'm thrilled to be here with this award and distinguished company like Dr. Bird and others. I grew up in North Idaho, as Larry said, tramping around. My boyhood friend Norm is here. If you've read any of Pat McManus's books, we're in them. Pat and Norm and I were the Three Musketeers. And Rancid Crabtree lived right across from me up there in North Idaho. I'm also thrilled to have my family here, three brothers, Ross and John, and a sister, Vivian, her husband, and her son, who's a mechanical engineer, works in Spokane. And then my college roommate, Bob Schreiber, who's very active in the university. So one thing about those of us from Idaho, we stick together, and we work together, and we do things together. And I learned a lot at the university. I was going to go to law school. Then I had an appointment to West Point, and I didn't go because my teeth were 1/16 of an inch out of alignment. So I always say I went to the University of Idaho by 1/16 of an inch. And I'm really glad I did. I had a scholarship which helped me, and it reminded me from the beginning the importance of all of us helping these young people get started. And so I've continued to do that throughout my career, and I think this academy has as one of its missions just that. And I've worked a long time now, and I'm still going, but I believe that this state's future and this country's future depends on what we do here. And I'm just happy to be part of it. Thank you.